Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Thief the Dark Project, where today we are going down in the Bone Horde, which is one of my favorite ways to go down.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I, okay. I'm taking notes of that for future reference.
it's a good idea.
So, anyway, like I was telling you before,
Yeah.
Green Arrow was created in 1941 by Mort Weisinger, who was an editor of DC Comics, who was mostly known for being a terrible human being. He bullied his writers relentlessly, including a child that wrote comics for years.
Wait,
We
what?
just call him up. There was a teenager who wrote DC Comics professionally, and Weisinger would call him up weekly and tell him how terrible he was and how he was a failure, letting everyone down.
Huh.
That did damage. Anyway, so that's Mark Weisinger, and he created Green Arrow basically to give himself an extra paycheck because as editor he got a paycheck.
Uh-huh.
And in the 40s through the 60s, you had backup features in a lot of comics. So he created some characters as backup features, so he could also get a paycheck as a writer. That was like Aquaman, who was like the Submariner, but boring and without a shirt, or with a shirt rather.
Yeah, I was going to
And
say,
then
famously.
yeah, famously, Aquaman has a shirt, Namor does not. And the Green Arrow, who is Batman, except boring and with arrows. Like Green Arrow had like an arrow car and an arrow cave.
I
He
love the
came,
idea of the Arrow Cave.
and he came like prepackaged with a teenage sidekick, Speedy, and he was a pretty boring, dumb character no one cared about. And then in the 70s, sales weren't doing so well for either Green Arrow or Green Lantern, both green characters. And at that point, a writer named Dennis O'Neil and an artist Neil Adams did a series called Green Lantern slash Green Arrow. And this is where basically the idea was they went on a road trip and would punch social problems, social issues. Like this is the storyline where Green Lantern discovers that racism is a thing.
Oh, me
This is
now.
the storyline. This is the storyline where there is the famous drug issue and whatnot. And
Okay.
throughout all this, Green Lantern is like a very conservative cop who just knee jerk is like, no, authority is good. And Green Arrow rather, is like an anarchist hippie, but like a liberal's idea of an anarchist hippie. So
Uh-huh.
it's not. It's like, well, look at these two guys. They're both wrong, but they're also kind of both right. And it's like, no, one of them is right, and that's Green Arrow.
I
So
mean, Green Lantern, like, his job is to be a cop, right? That is,
his job is to be a
A Green Lantern is an intergalactic cop, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, he absolutely is. So anyway, that is why when you called Green Arrow a cop in our last episode, I took umbrage.
And I've been hearing about it continuously since, just so everyone's clear. There's been no rest. Yeah, hey, hi. I'm a little bummed out by that. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't notice me. Because the one outside was blissfully unaware of my presence somehow. Alright, well, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Can I get my sword out? I can get my sword out while I'm on the road.
And since then, basically, Green Arrow has been like a leftist character, like a textually leftist character, which
Okay.
has not been a thing in comics as much. Um, so even though it has a lot of precedents, such as the original Superman, who would go around beating up landlords and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when
Anyway,
Superman was rad?
yep.
Whatever happened to the Caped Crusader is what I was about to say. That's not even the right superhero. I'm kind of curious. Does the zombie lose track of me here now that we're in the dark?
Maybe. And the storyline you were thinking of is whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow.
Thank you. Again, DC Comics, not my strong suit.
Yeah, well, they mostly suck, is the thing.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah.
So welcome to the Bone Horde.
A bone horde.
It's like this down here.
Okay.
This isn't even real. I can't even hit it with my sword. but I also can't walk through it. It has conditional mass. So I can tell you for sure that this is the level I stopped playing in, and when we reach the room, I will be able to point out the specific room because I do remember it.
Oh, I'm gonna be so delighted because I want to see. First of all, I want to see what it is, and I want to see like was it actually scary?
It is going to be so much less intimidating here than it was in my memories, and I'm going to be very embarrassed. That's my prediction. I guess I shouldn't make a prediction because I'm in control of. It's an unfair advantage. Huh? Another thief.
Oh.
Well, see what he had. A bedroll.
When you're a kid, also you can't control what scares you, right? You know?
I mean, I'm saying kid, but I was like 13.
So, like, I was probably, I mean, I was in middle school when I saw Halloween for the first time, and that scared the bejeebers out of me.
I mean, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to read this note.
Okay.
I've had enough. This is my thief voice. If Felix wants to stay and be killed, that's his business. But the pay's not good enough to keep me down here a minute more. We already lost Dranko to those damn belching Burricks. Not excited about this, by the way. And Marcus didn't make the jump across that huge chasm. He probably drowned if he wasn't dashed to bits. I thought about looking for his body as he was carrying some loot from a poorly guarded tomb, but it wasn't worth the risk. Then we watched Cather get filled with arrows from a clever trap in one of those great octagonal vaults. Not that I cared one whit for Cather, the bastard, but I have no intention of ending up the same way. I don't expect I'll see Felix again. He seemed sure that the Horn of Quintus was somewhere north of the vaults, but I think that was just a guess. And if the traps and zombies don't get him, the Burricks will. Those tunnels were a nightmare. At least our marks were still mostly intact. I'm almost out, but I need to sleep. I think the place I found is out of the way enough that the zombies won't find me.
Okay.
And then he wrote his he wrote his little diary entry here, and then he fell asleep and did not wake up again.
Okay.
Although it is worth noting that he is in a place where the zombies definitely cannot reach you, so something else got him.
Now, is Felix the one who we got the tip from?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is he supposed to be dead, or?
I don't know. Do you think I can remember plot details from episode to episode?
I mean, I feel like he's probably not dead. I feel like he's probably pretty lucky.
9 lives sort of situation?
Well, the name Felix.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to make it a Felix the Cat thing. Because I love Felix the Cat.
Do you love Felix the Cat?
I do love Felix the Cat.
What do you like most about Felix the Cat?
The shape of his entire situation. He's just a real friendly-looking cartoon cat.
What about his magic bag?
His magic bag's fine. Is this thing gonna spit at me? These look like traps, right? Do these look like traps to you?
They look like belching
They are not Burricks.
Okay.
I know what a Burrick is. I'll point it out to you when it kills me.
Okay. Do you like that Felix the Cat was the first televised image?
I am super ambivalent about that, actually.
Okay.
I literally cannot find a way to care about that.
The television studio at my school had a Felix the Cat statue, and the teacher was big on the history of early television, and so that's why I know a lot about Felix the Cat.
Well, this collapsed in a way that we're not going to be able to get back up it, and I'm not allowed to wrench open any of these tombs.
The wonderful, wonderful cat.
Also, we have definitely at this point fallen down a thing that I can't get back up, so
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good for us. Oh wait, this is going to lead back up to that other room though, so we do still have a way back to the door if we wanted it. Or maybe this is just up here. What is even the? I mean, I guess I could get to the. Yeah, we could get to the rope still. What's this about? There's something through there. Huh. Is there a way behind this wall? It looks like there's a... If I could get up... Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's test Garrett's physical agility. All right, here we go. Wow, that actually worked. Because we came in over there. Or no, we came in here. That's right. Shoot. The crack I was seeing in the wall does not get us behind that. Well, that's a shame. Now that we know about this, though, I can strategically fall down here, I think. Ooh, or maybe they've done a good job of covering this so I can't. Maybe they are making my life miserable for no reason at all. There's a lot of, like, one-way paths in this game.
Well, I think that little bit of design, though, having the small crack in the wall that's not big enough to get through, you know, encourages you to try to find the way into the room, encourages you to explore the environment, and that's...
Yeah, I think the level design in the 2 levels I'm familiar with is really cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if we can figure out some more level design. There's for sure a treasure chest behind that wall.
Yeah.
And our map isn't a real map, so I can't fucking... Later, nerd. These are some very unimpressive zombies.
Now, were they unimpressive for you?
That's a great question. I don't particularly remember the zombies. I remember the Burricks and I remember the other thing. You're going to get acquainted with the other thing soon enough.
So, you know what I'm going to do?
Apologies as I loop back around here because I want to try messing with this a little bit more.
Okay. You keep talking, but I can't hear you because I'm going to have my headphones off so I can turn off the light in the room. So
Okay,
I can see the screen a little bit better.
Yeah, it's dark. It's dark.
Better not talk when I can't hear you. That would be rude.
That'd be super rude. It would be especially rude if I were to say that I've not actually been convinced and I still think Green Arrow is a cop, but he's been tricking Amabel this whole time. While Amabel was unable to hear. I mean, that would just be unconscionable.
And I'm back.
Hi! We weren't
Hi.
talking about you. I was kind of hoping that this would be like a thing I could interact with.
Yeah.
But no such luck. I cannot figure out a way to like move this wall aside. And this chest has a... Oh, I think I grabbed whatever was in it. I think there's an auto grab. With 3 healing potions, 4 holy water, and 115 money worth of stuff. Maybe I grabbed what was in it. There's a setting where you auto pick up stuff that's in chests that you open, and it's on by default.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Like, you know what I kind of hate in a video game is when they make you sort through the inventory stuff. Just let me take everything off of the thing. You know, unless there's like an inventory limit or something, I guess. But
Is this a holy water font?
looks like.
It is indeed. Okay. That's cool. Weird that it's existing right next to the zombies, but... It's kind of what I figured. I do like that very much.
Yeah, that does not get old.
I hear more sounds. Yeah, so this is obviously a trigger for a floor trap, yeah?
Yeah.
There's loot over here, so I would like to get the loot. Let's just not step on that thing, because that's a healing potion. And this is some gold or something. That's the universal treasure sound.
So let me ask you a zombie question, sweetheart.
Oh, please do. I am a zombie expert.
Have you and I watched any movies with zombies in it?
Oh, interesting. We have watched quite a lot of horror films, but I don't know that we have watched any zombie movies together.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen quite a few,
As
right?
have I, of
So,
course.
but I was, I know there's some that I've seen that you haven't.
Yeah, I mean, your knowledge of film is.
But most of the ones I have seen that you haven't, they're not really worth watching. Like the Lucio Fulci film Zombie. It's not actually good. Like there's a scene where a zombie fights a shark, but it's not executed very well. You can just find that scene somewhere on YouTube or something. You don't have to actually watch the movie. But I was going to ask you, like, um, are there any particular cinematic zombies that you find to be frightening?
Well, I mean, zombies are always kind of scary, right? Like, in the sense that, like, an individual zombie is not scary, but what they represent as sort of like an oncoming, tireless tide of destruction is scary.
Hmm.
The thing that will overwhelm you eventually. There's a lot of treasure in these tombs that is just like trapped, but not even very well trapped. Although obviously it's catching some people. That's an entire spinal column attached to that skull.
Well, that's usually how it goes.
Actually, so far in this game, it has not been how it goes.
I mean, it had to happen eventually. Law of averages.
Can I climb up on the chest? I can. Okay, well, if there was anything in there, we grabbed it already. I guess those arrows probably broke when they hit. I was going to try to loot them and carry them with us.
Baby,
Yeah.
I love it when you climb up on a chest.
Okay. That innuendo scans, technically. What is that sound? Did you hear that?
I was too busy laughing at my own dumb joke, so I did not. Oh, that sounds like a fire, maybe?
Yeah, or like the earth moving. I don't like this. This looks like I'm climbing down onto a trap trigger. I do think I touched it. Ah. So, I noticed that there was a thing up above the ladder, that it went up there. But I didn't see couldn't see up. Fucking okay. This has lived in my memories. Check out the bioluminescent fungus. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm feeling a little bit of tension. Did you see it?
You see this tunnel.
No, it crept past. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah, I did.
That's a burrick. The burricks are fucking bad news.
Can you sneak up on it?
About
Is it a
as snuck up as
dinosaur?
I'm getting. It is essentially it is a kind of dinosaur. It seems like. Holy hell! It can really eat arrows. Why are my broadheads such bad weapons? No, stop, Garrett. Okay. I missed. Okay, so just 11 arrows. But to be fair, I did miss 2 of them. the arrows that I missed are not just laying in the environment. That's a shame. Okay, so fighting those things, maybe not such a good idea. I had to be sure.
Yeah.
But perhaps the play is avoidance, really. Okay. It's a little slippery.
I don't know, sweetheart. That makes it sound like some kind of stealth game, and I don't even see any evidence from that from the way you've been playing. So
It's always criticism. It's always got to be criticism.
I love you.
Okay, there's two of them down here. Okay, well. Oh, they can climb up this. Yeah, so they have, like, toxic gas breath? I guess we're fucking... Yeah, fine. Alright, super glad that turned out to be deep enough to not just die horribly in. I wasn't sure, because there was a tunnel behind them, you know? That could have been the only way forward.
Yeah.
So there's a way up into something here. This is, I'm sure, the other end of the tunnel behind the barracks, which actually does make me want to go up it because I think there was treasure back there. I think I saw treasure. Although it could have just been mushrooms on the floor.
Well, mushrooms are a kind of treasure.
Mushrooms are a kind of treasure. You're not wrong about that.
Some people pay a lot of money for mushrooms.
I don't think these are those kinds of mushrooms, sweetie. Oh, interesting. Maybe this doesn't connect to that at all? The hell am I going? This is that Burrick tunnel, but you wouldn't be able to get here from down there. Oh, I guess you might be able to, because you could use a rope arrow. Right?
Yeah, you have those.
Yeah. We had to remember that that is, we have the ability to create climbables. But okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I think there might have been treasure in that room. Not going to worry about it. I just wanted to make sure that this did actually connect. And that it wasn't some other kind of treasure passage.
Mm-hmm.
Will you still love me when you know what a baby teenage me was? When you find out?
Yes, sweetheart.
I appreciate that. Seems like the zombies were not having such a good time with the arrow traps here. I do not like this. I do not feel that I have the control of Garrett necessary to carefully land precisely on the safe tiles here. Here we go.
I mean, he's got a pretty long leap, though, so...
Yeah. I didn't... I maybe you're right. Maybe I could have just tried to make it from one thing to the end in one go.
Is there some cheese?
I did not want the body. I want his cheese. And also his loot. And also his diary entries. What are these? No, wait, sorry. I think these look like arrowheads. Fire arrows. Okay, that's exciting. I did also get his cheese.
Okay.
And this note. I've decided to take the plunge. If my records are correct, there should be a stash of fire crystals in the lowest oubliette, which was sealed for centuries, but has since been opened up by the Burricks. I'll need the crystals for the torches if I'm going to get the mystic soul. Ah, okay. Fucking...
Don't step there.
Thank you. So, can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even that upset about the damage. That's... The sound scared me so bad. I'm a little on edge. So, okay. Do we think this is the room where the torches need to be lit? What did we have on the Mystic Soul? I think all we knew was that it was in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something. Let me see if I can... In theory, I bet I can light these both with one arrow? That's very dramatic and explosive. I didn't count on it exploding. No, it does not seem that this was the room, but there's a room somewhere where we're going to have to light torches. Okay. Hopefully we don't need all of the arrows. Could they, would they, do you think, put us in a position where we'd become unable to finish the level because the mystic soul is mandatory? Do you think they would
I don't know.
do that to us?
I don't. That seems rude.
So I think this was then just a detour for the fire arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that actually the room with the Burricks is the only way forward. All right. Hoist self out of water. Yeah, the controls for climbing out of stuff are really awkward because you have to like hold space while just pressing against the surface for way longer than you would imagine, and you don't know whether it's working until you're like 6 or 7 seconds into the sequence. Like, he makes this noise, this inhalation right when you start holding space, but that doesn't necessarily mean climbing is going to happen. Because he'll do it if you just hold space in the middle of a wall anywhere.
He's so dramatic.
I do not feel like well acquainted with. You saw nothing. I'm pretty sure it saw me. Well, I probably shouldn't use the fire arrows to kill Burricks if we have a limited number of them, but I am kind of curious how effective they'll be. Man, they travel like a rocket. Okay, let me try one more. They go so much. They're so much higher than you expect. There we go. Direct hit. Not even lethal. Terrible stuff. Okay. Well, now we know that. I guess that's fine. So if I shoot a rope arrow into the top of this, like, spongy... Yeah, all right. That could have been closer to the platform. Oh, this room is actually a lot larger than I thought it was. And there's all kinds of ways in and out of it. Oh, no. Okay. Nope, we know this one. Just gonna run past him. Let's try this way. Unfortunately, this is a way they can chase us. But it's not one of the 2 passages we've been down already, so...
Yeah.
Fucking God. Okay. Do you think they're dead? I mean, like, a couple of them are pretty dead looking, but like this one could be fresh. All right, I'm just going to go for it. They seem to be all pretty corpsed up.
Well, the fly sound is a nice touch there.
What was down here killing all these Burricks? Never mind. I'll be back later. The good news is they don't seem to be particularly fast, nor do they seem terribly inclined to chase. Like, we lost the 2 in this other room pretty much immediately. See what's down this way, I guess? Because our map is not a proper, like, auto map style representation of the location, I'm wondering if maybe I should be manually sketching a map, you know?
Yeah.
Because this network of tunnels down here is going to get mighty confusing.
You know, if you had someone watching you do this, they could sketch a map for you theoretically.
You mean if a person, like, were inclined to be helpful and were interested in my success rather than my
Yeah.
downfall and the humor associated with that? Yeah, no, I think you're probably right about that. Okay, so we know that's just going to take us to the dead Burrick chamber. So this is what comes up out of the dead Burrick chamber. So this chamber with the Burrick and the entrance on the other side would seem to be the only way to somewhere new.
Okay.
And so we must simply run past the Burrick, climb quick. Okay.
Is that? Oh, those are just statues. Okay.
Yeah, they're creepy, right?
Yeah.
I think there's something to the angularity of them because they are a very low polygon count. That means that at weird angles, they look even, at various angles, they look even weirder. Okay, so that guy's gonna... Oh, no, that's the thief corpse. I thought that was a zombie. But something killed this person here. No loot, no nothing. Just statues. And that's a bedroll, not a scroll. Well, what the hell? Oh, water arrow. Cool. That's disconcerting.
Yeah.
Also, seems like a dead end, which is kind of a huge problem because this was the only path that seemed to go anywhere. These panels don't respond to interaction. What do we have from our... Where am I? In theory, Hammerite crypts. We came in here.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a compass. Okay, we came in here, and we're supposed to be going kind of generally north. My compass indicates that north is this way. Is there a false wall here or anything? It would be very helpful. None of these statues seem to be interactable or movable. I think this in particular is a dead end. This was just water arrows and a creepy dead guy. But okay, at least we have a directional indicator now. Quickly. Here's hoping this one doesn't decide to chase us. Okay, so back in the big room. We're going to head back to the big room, and we'll see. There must be an entrance from the big room with the two barracks in it that we didn't hit. So I'm fairly confident we have now exhausted all of the directions out of this tunnel system.
Yeah. I said it's been pretty spooky.
It is a spooky... Wait, this is the gem dead end. Or maybe I just don't know the tunnel system as well as I'm pretending I do. Did we go up here? Yes. Yes, we did. Uh-oh, Amabel.
Seem to be...
I might be a little lost. I might be a little turned around and confused. Okay, here's the big room. That's my rope, right?
I think so.
So what if there was an exit on the north wall? Say this exit on this north wall. Garrett, holy shit.
Oh, you're almost dead.
I agree with that assessment. Garrett, for the love of fucking... He is so bad at maneuvering. He'll get stuck on absolutely anything. Okay. All right. Here we go. That's my arrow. We're going to go around the breath. I want to go this way. But he's got to... Like, I'm stuck. I just can't move. There was a small red rock on the ground. Garrett, fucking master thief.
Do you want to save and take a
Ooh.
cheese?
Oh, no, we are, Yeah, I guess we should eat all of our food. A cheese is worth half a health. We're also going to take a healing potion. Got a couple left. Although, honestly, if we get hit by a Burrick again, even from the amount of health that potion's going to leave us at, I think it'll kill us in one touch.
Well, don't do that then.
Good plan. Solid plan.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here to help you.
Okay. Ooh. This is definitely a different area. We have found a new thing. Are you interactable? No, you are not a secret button. You're just a weirdly lit area. Compass back out. So the compass actually did help. We got a speed potion at some point. So this way is definitely more north. Oh, shit. Well, I did slip a little bit. But we discovered another dead thief, so maybe it was all worth it. Felix doesn't care, but we've definitely found signs that Adolfo has been here before us. I don't know if he found that fabulous gemstone he always said was here, but if it's still here, it's worth more than the lousy horn of quintuplets or whatever the thing's called. And if I'm reading the signs right, Adolfo was convinced something useful was deep down below the Burrick tunnels. Huh. Well, okay, all right. Deep down, you say. Trying so hard to climb over this, like, little bit of rock. Is there anything at the bottom of this pool? Doesn't seem like it. And it also doesn't seem like there's any other way out than the thing we're doing, so I guess let's stick to it. I might have been able to stick a rope somewhere to help me navigate those gaps. So I remember really not liking the Burricks.
Yeah.
That remains unchanged. 13-year-old SB was wrong about a lot of things. Famously.
Yeah.
But she was not wrong about that. Burricks do suck ass. Okay, so this tunnel that I was trying to get to was just going to take us the wrong way anyway. There's a Burrick down there. Doesn't seem like we can really get anywhere else. I'm going to pull myself back up here before the Burrick turns around. So give us time to think about this for a second. So that might be the only way forward. That could be something. It's certainly a place we haven't been. It's not going to be easy to get into, but I think I can do it. The surface around here being so gray makes me think I probably can't stick a rope arrow into it. So I'm going to try this. No. They see me? They might have seen me. Nope. Okay. Evade, evade, evade. Serpentine, serpentine.
Wait, why are you saying serpentine?
I'm running in a serpentine pattern to evade projectiles that might be fired at me.
Oh, like a zigzag.
I mean, I guess. Okay, well, this just goes to... Yeah, damn it. Damn it. Damn all of these tunnels. Okay. There's a chance that we're going to have to leap back into the water here. I need to figure out a way to get back to the top of the room. Yeah, all right. Back into the water we go. Well, we're learning a lot.
Yeah. What are we learning?
We're learning about we're spelunking. We're mapping these caves for future generations. We're performing valuable surveying services here. Also, we've learned that despite not having eyes, Berks are pretty good at seeing me.
Yeah.
They're probably smelling me. Like, they make a smelly noise.
They make a very dog-like noise.
Yeah, it's very dog-like. They don't seem to have a nose, but they do seem to be able to smell us. So let's see here.
This is why I don't trust them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The arrows don't stick.
Mm.
Okay. We're going to try to find a different way out of this tunnel system here. Garrett, fucking get up. I don't even, like, he's stuck on an inch high. Okay. Try to get over the top of that projectile. Yeah, he just, like, he can't move forward sometimes. Okay, that's really annoying. Well, what we didn't do is go this way. Amabel, they do so much damage.
They do. Does that sound like a zombie?
It does. It sounds like it's through the left wall. Well, this is different.
Yeah.
Critically, there's wood here. I'll tell you for sure, I can stick a rope arrow in that.
All right.
Oh, except I can't draw my bow while swimming. Because of course I can't. Because how do arms work? Shoot. All right. Well, I could have shot a bow in there from the entrance if I had thought about it in time. Just get some air. All right, I'm back down. Stupid realistic Garrett arms. There's nothing over here.
You can't interact with those at all.
Never mind. There is something over here. I forgot for a second somehow that anything of interest was going to be above us. Oh, right. It won't let me use my arms to climb as long as I have the bow equipped, even though I can't actually equip my bow.
That's okay.
It's just spite is what it is. Okay. It's definitely something walking around near us.
No, you don't have anything for your health, do you?
I do. I have a couple more healing potions. I should probably take one. I'm like, I'll save it, but like, what am I saving it for? I mean, this looks more like crypts.
Yeah.
What?
Well, when you said that, it just... So there was a program on the MTV
Okay.
called Cribs, which was about
Yes.
houses, and then I was thinking of it being like Crypts, and it's like showing crypts of like various, you
Uh-huh.
know, dead people places.
Yeah.
It was funny to me for 2 seconds. That was it. That was
Okay.
the entire that was
All
the
right.
entire bet.
Okay, so there are a lot of zombies around. I don't exactly know where we're going. Neither does this guy. Could be up here. I mean, the area we're in is certainly... It's more crypty. Garrett. Garrett, jump. Why would he jump?
Ah!
Yeah.
Was that the part that scared you? It scared me.
No. I knew that guy was there, but I was trying to jump, but Garrett won't jump if you're too close to a wall. Nope, he'll jump fine if you're close to this wall. Alright, now that we've lured the zombie down the slope, we'll have a little bit of time to negotiate this. I'm sure there's going to be treasure up there, is the thing. Okay, yeah, I just need to jump before I make it to the wall. Or, if not treasure, at least a traversable room. Yeah, hell yeah, let's get up here. How do I get actually, like, onto the thing? I can't step sideways off the ladder. And I'm so scared that if I hit jump, I will simply fall. Okay, there we go. Because, you know, Garrett's not good at moving. There's a burrick in that passageway. Oh, I'll tell you what right now. I definitely can't make that. All right. I mean, there's nothing for it, right? This is the only way I can go, except back down, I suppose.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Be quiet as we approach. If it doesn't hear me, maybe it won't be a problem. It heard me. Well, in that case, we are going faster. Thanks, nerd! The lure of gold was too great. I want to open that door, but like we gotta let the gas wave clear out. It really is. It's like slowly spreading gas particles, so I can't even get it to light up. I wonder if is there a lockbox on the wall that I'm supposed to be hitting instead? It doesn't look like it, right? I don't see a way to interact with it at all.
Yeah, I didn't see anything there to.
Okay. Well, that would mean that this is a dead end. It did have some treasure in it. Traditionally, that has been enough for them to have a dead end.
Yeah, and generally when people design like family grave houses like this, they don't tend to look for an open floor plan. It tends to be a lot of dead ends.
I wonder, did I pull that zombie? I'm wondering if this would kill a zombie. Okay, well this place is interesting. Just looking around for things to steal. Nothing. Okay, there's nothing on top of any of these. The first ladder I climbed next to some boxes had loot on it, and so now I'm thinking it's going to be the case every time. I think generally we want to be going upward. Aw, he didn't get hit. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to go up. I feel like up is the thing.
Yeah.
Let's not take ladders to go down. What is that sound? Is it lasers? It sounds like lasers, right?
Yeah.
Can I tell you? I don't remember this shit at all. The Burrick tunnels. The Burrick tunnels I remembered. Everything here is such a nightmare. You can definitely see how a person might get just sort of worn down from the tension if they were, say, 13 and afraid of everything.
Yeah, and this is really interesting too because the first two levels, basically, there's a lot of like figuring out how you're going to sneak around and that. You are sneaking a bit with the Burricks, but this is much less a how do I solve these problems thing and more like let's get spooked real bad.
What's down here? Hello? Open air. Why? Why would I want to be here? This is curious.
Yep.
Just strange little things in the level design. Okay. Well.
Now, obviously, this is a very old game, and you have a very, relatively modern machine. But I'm assuming
Just trying to
in
keep this off.
1998, these are pretty big levels, right? Because it's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff to keep track of and render and.
Well, I mean, but you're not rendering very much at any one time, right?
Well, yeah, but it's like there's like no loading screens right now. It's one contiguous space, is what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the engine for this game was probably technically very advanced. Again, like the lighting and the sound work and stuff
Mm-hmm.
was all unusual. So we're in the halls of echoing repose. All right, keep looking. I feel like it's a dead end. I feel like we just found a big dead end. I have a little bit more familiarity with the engine than maybe you might expect, given how little of the game I played. Because I did make maps for a while. I thought the game was really, really cool, and while I could not necessarily play it, there were other things I could do to enjoy it. This is interesting. Let's spend this is worth a rope arrow, I think. So I want to shoot it sort of in the middle of all of these things. Like right there.
How complicated is making maps for something like this? Like, do they have like a suite of tools to do it with, or do you just need a?
You'll be sorry.
What did that say? Stay away from my what?
I don't know. I was too busy asking the question. I'm sorry.
So that's a trap. But is there a reason to go down here? I mean, there must be a reason to go down here.
Do you want to do a safe state first?
I'm gonna try to find something to throw down there. There's like, loose bones and shit all over the place, right? Let's find something to toss down. When was the last time we saw a loose object? Do you remember?
It's
There.
I think it's okay.
And what was the question you were asking?
So like creating maps for something like this, like how did you do that? Like, was there a map creation suite that came with the game, or
Yeah. It has the Looking Glass editor. I don't remember if it came with the game exactly or if it was freely available on the internet. But yeah, it's there's a piece of software that they built for this purpose. Okay. Well, that didn't do exactly what I thought it was going to do, but it did hit the ground without causing trouble. I think it's probably a bad idea to jump down in the middle of the room, but let's see about trying to land where that landed. Okay, well, I got its gems. That was the prize. Oh, even more prize? No, nothing. Empty chest. Okay, so it's not being generally in front of the thing. It's like being right in front of it that seems to set it off. That's good news, because that means I don't get murdered trying to get back on the rope. Well, that was cool.
Yeah.
Where are we at on loot so far? 765. Doing all right. We need 1,000, and we still need to figure out the Mystic Soul. So, in this room over here, there is that.
Okay.
That looks really significant to me.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to access it. My worry is that the platform is made of wood. So we could stick a rope just in this end of the platform. Dead thief down there. Whatever that trap is that's firing, I can't see it. Lots of zombies down there as well. Yeah, we could just stick the rope here and hope that that will allow me to climb up off of the rope. I'm not 100% sure it will, but I guess let's find out. Yeah, cool. Also, you can reclaim a rope arrow if you can get access to it. Oh, it looks like there's a bunch of stuff down there. Does my rope extend all the way to the ground? It does. All right. See if we can loot this stuff and then get back up the rope to get away from the zombies. Bread. Those are just bottles, not bottles of anything. I'm so close. I hears the sound of the horn echoing all around. That coward Sutter, he left me an hour ago after Cather blundered into a trap, but you can bet I'll be finding the prize on my own. Seems I'm not the first grave robber to muck about in these halls. The infamous Adolfo was down here, probably after one of the richer but heavily warded treasures. Looks like he failed, the poor bugger. This part of the tombs is filled with traps, and there's no way I'm plundering some of these crypts, but the horn's gonna be mine, I know it. If the rumors are true, the sound of the horn should be keeping any local barracks happy and peaceful-like, with no thoughts of bothering old Felix.
Aww.
My only trouble now be my dwindling supply of holy water. I thought there would be a font in this area, but I'm blasted if I can find it. And the dead seem to be getting restless about something. Okay. So just looking around here a little bit. Kind of curious about... We can just run past them. Okay. Not a big deal. Is this... Okay, that is golden. It was a skeletal arm, but it's a golden skeletal arm. And that's treasure, friends. Okay, so I'm glad we went over there.
Tombs with piped-in music. How classy.
I don't hear any music. Ooh, I hear it here. Maybe the horn's this way? Compass says that is the north-ish. Interesting. Let's go check out where we stuck that rope arrow first. But that is interesting. $865. Nope, the golden bones are not treasure. But they are inventory items that you pick up. Okay, this is a way back down to the water. Interesting. Yeah, this area is really expansive. So we were actually quite close to that, to the place where we stuck our rope arrow when we first came in here.
Yeah.
Without even realizing it, just because there's so much going on. Okay, so back around this side ought to get us where we're going. Oh. Curious. Bunch of rock traps. I don't actually want the rubble. I just had to pick it up so I could get past it. Because Garrett will absolutely just get stuck on a rock. No problem. Can I please? There we go. Okay, everything's fine.
Yeah.
There are a lot of zombies in this area.
Yeah, I've not been able to walk by all those zombies. Don't step on that.
It lights up when I look at it, so I could just depress it with my hand, it seems like.
Okay.
Marad. It gives me a translation. Marad. Huh. What a strange...
Family name, you think?
I feel like we've seen it already. Marad. We saw that, right? We saw or heard that somewhere. Well, a little bit of treasure, some extra holy water is nice. In case we decide we want to fight all the zombies. Oh, right. It's the Marad family. Right. Yeah. Duh. Okay, so that tells us where we are.
Okay.
We are on the north wall, and the Quintus family is also supposed to be on the north wall. That's really interesting. I am noticing that we are... Hold on, I want to make sure I'm not missing like a gap in the ceiling that we could move into or anything. No, all right. Well, we've managed to find a fair bit of treasure, and we've managed to locate ourselves within the crypts. I actually really like the fact that the maps are imprecise and that you have to like triangulate yourself by landmarks and stuff. It's cool to be able to get lost, you know?
Yeah.
But I think this may be a good place to stop for right now. This may be a good point to put down our pack and camp until next time.
Okay.
That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return, we are definitely not going to get killed by any zombies or burricks. And then we're going to find the other thing. And I think that's probably going to do the job. And we'll see you then.
Bye.